If you've been looking for work from home job, I have good news for you. In this video, I'll show you a website that will pay you between $20 and $50 per hour just to train AI. And you don't need any experience or special background. These are not tech jobs. You are not coding. You're not building a software. You're just doing simple tasks that help AI understand things the way a human would. And the variety is huge. There are jobs in creative writing, data entry, translation, video labeling, social media evaluation, transcription, and a bunch more. If you are a beginner, you can start. If you already have certain skills, then you are lucky because you can earn more. AI training jobs have been on the rise in the recent year, but I also understand there are many who don't understand what type of work it is. So before I start, let me explain what AI training jobs or data annotation is. AI doesn't learn on its own. It requires humans to verify answers, categorize information, correct errors, and provide examples. That process is called AI training or data annotation. And over the past years, the demand for this work has skyrocketed. You can't be asked to do something like read a short response and rate it if it makes sense, label an image or a piece of text, check whether an answer is accurate, or write a simple example for AI to learn from. But here is a quick disclaimer. Pay varies depending on where you live in the project. Some tasks may pay more while others pay less. The website we're going to talk about today is called Crowdgen, mostly by completing online tasks that help improve AI. Work at your preferred time and gain real-world hands-on experience in training AI. Whether you are a student, a stay-home parent, a professional or a retiree, our global community embraces everyone regardless of their background or abilities. As you can see, they have over 1 million remote members. Our jobs in 265 languages are covered in 170 countries, and by 2022 they had paid $175 million. So here are examples of projects that are already going on. We have Project Hotcom. Complete a wide range of tasks online, perform a variety of tasks including evaluation, sentiment analysis, product testing, classifications, and more. So as you can see, this is a long-term project and you earn per project. Then we have this project here, Project Warhol, improve VR technology. In a recorded session, you'll mimic movement and read sentences to train and improve the virtual reality of the future. So these are one of it's on site. So this one you have to be in the required area. This one cannot be done online because it's on site. Then here we have improve safety in Sydney, help improve car safety technology. Again, this is an on-site task, so you'll have to be in Sydney to do this one, and you are paid in cash. However, as you are going to see, there are so many remote roles that you can do here. Next, we have another project called Project Amanda, evaluate text-to-speech audio clip. This is a remote role, so you can work from anywhere in the world. It is a long-term task and you earn per hour. Your job is to listen to audio clips in different languages, rate the authenticity and quality of each voice based on given guidelines. Then we have this other project here is you're supposed to evaluate short form videos on social media platforms, record 750 short videos across 3 social media platforms, track the likes, reactions, and how they relate to videos you've liked before. So this one also is a remote role, but this is just a snippet of what is on this website. There are so many other roles that you can apply for, so let's explore more. So you'll just click explore more, and then you're going to be redirected to this page where you're going to see most of the projects that are going on and that are open to applications. So all these projects are open for applications you can apply. So let's look at some of this project. For instance, here we have the first category is creative writing. So if you can be a good writer, this project is a great fit. But one thing you're going to note is they require people from different countries or people that speak different languages. For example, if we look at the first one, they are looking for AI translation evaluators who speak the language of SEB. I don't even know how to pronounce that word to English. Then the second one is people who are from Czech Republic and they also speak English. Then we have people who speak Danish and they can also speak English. Then we have Dutch, English, and my African people from Congo and Central Africa, we have Lingala. So if anyone here is from Congo, you can apply for this role, or anyone who can speak Lingala, you can apply. Then we have Oromo. These are my brothers in Kenya, Northeastern, and people I think from Ethiopia. We have Oromo speaking people in Kenya and Ethiopia, so you can apply for this role. Then we have Persians, Polish, etc. So you can just check out roles that require people from your region. Then we have data collection roles. These are audio quality evaluators. So if you can speak French, this role is for you. However, if you are going to see here, they need people from the United States. But don't worry if you are not in the United States and you can speak French. What you're going to do is just use a proxy. Next, we have German speakers. If you can speak Germany and you can translate into US English, then you can apply for this role. Again, they have noted here that you have to be within United States, but the role is remote and you are an independent contractor. So it doesn't matter. Even if you're in Kenya and you can speak German, you can apply for this role, but you're going to use a proxy to change your location. Then we have Portuguese. Then we have Malaysian, etc. Chinese. So we have even Mongolian speakers. So you'll just come down here. Then we have this project here. They're looking for retail photography contributor. They are looking for people within Canada. Then we have retail photographer contributors again in India. My Indian brothers, this role is great for you. Then we have guys in Indonesia, UAE, Taiwan. So we have a lot of roles here. So you'll just have to go down checking different roles that apply to your region. Then we have generalist. Here we have Chinese speakers. They're looking for Chinese speakers. That is people in Taiwan. Then we have search speakers. You have to be in Czech Republic. Then we have Germany. But I said, like, it doesn't matter as long as a role is remote here and you can speak the language that they want. You can always use a VPN or a proxy to change your location, and then you can apply as if you're in that country. So what you're going to do is check the location of each project and see if it fits you. First, you have to understand the language, because here you are trying to help AI to learn. So you must know the language. So next here we have linguistics. So here we have AI translation evaluator. Here they are looking for guys who speak Egyptian Arabic. I'm not sure if Egyptian Arabic and Arabic is different. I'm not so sure. But as you can see, the role is remote. They're looking for independent contractor. And you can be in any country. As you can see here, they have not specified where you can be. So even if you're in Kenya and you can speak Egyptian Arabic, then this role is perfect. Here we have language validation task. They're looking for fair native speakers based in Ghana. So my brothers and sisters in Ghana, you've not been left behind. This is a role for you. And next we have language validation task for Gweno native speakers. Oh my God, these are guys from Tanzania. So my neighbors from Tanzania apply for this role. Then we have also language validation task for guys in Mali. Sorry, not in Mali, but Papua Guinea. So if you're in any of these countries, you can apply directly for these roles. But I have said, as long as you understand the language that they need the evaluator for, you can always change your location. So as you can see here, they are hiring worldwide. Today I have not seen any role that requires or is employing Kenyans, but as you can see, we have seen roles for Tanzania, Ghana, Nigeria, Central Africa Republic. I know also in Kenya there are several guys who speak Lingala, so you can also apply for this role, but you don't always have to apply for each role that is based in your country. You can always apply for different roles as long as you understand the language. Especially my Indian brothers here, there are so many roles for you. As you can see here, they're looking for audio transcribers based in India. So you can always apply for this role. And if you don't find on this list roles that are based in your country, you can just come on top here and look. Here you can change the nature of or location type of the job. For instance, you can change to on-site if you're looking for roles within the city you're in. So you can always come here, say on-site. If you are open to hybrid or remote locations, which most of us are looking for remote locations, so you'll just click here remote if you don't want on-site. Then for location, you'll come here and look for a role that is in your country. So you can all see these countries. If you check here, you're not going to see any role for Kenyans. Unfortunately, today they don't have any role for Kenyans, but you have to keep on checking because these jobs are updated every other day. So you have to keep on checking. So, but nonetheless, if you're in Kenya and you have a proxy, you can always change your You can always change your location to United States, to the UK. If it's this Tanzania, if you can speak the language they are looking for, you can always change to any other location. For teams, you can change depending on the type of work you're looking. If you want to be a generalist, a creative writer, a linguistic, social media transcription, you can always change here. And then work type, we have independent contractors and all. But I believe most of us are looking for independent contract-based projects, so that's fine. Now to apply, you're just going to click apply here, and then the dashboard will open where it shows every detail of the job, what is required of you. For example, for this role, they're looking for AI trainers stroke domain experts who are creative writers, and they're going to hire them on independent contract project-based remote work. So in this project, you'll be evaluating the accuracy, fluency, and the overall quality of online messages that have been translated by machines. The text you'll be working with are similar to what you'll find in online conversations or on social media. To be a successful contributor to this project, you should be native bilingual in English and Cebuano, or I really don't know how to pronounce that word. I hope it's pronounced that way. Be comfortable understanding and applying guidelines. Have some experience in translation or translation evaluation. Bonus points if you have linguistic expertise. So why join? Enjoy the perks of flexible remote roles, flexible schedule, part-time or your own terms, work from anywhere, and collaborate with diverse global team. So as you can see, they don't have much requirements for this role. So you have to be able to speak the language, and you should also be speaking English, because it's a translation. You are translating from English to another language, not really translating, but you'll be helping AI understand if whatever it has written is accurate. So generally, this is just a bonus. Linguistic expert is just a bonus point, so it doesn't mean you must be a linguistic expert. For this role, you'll be paid between $20 and $26 every hour. To apply, click here, and this is what you're going to need. You're going to need to submit a resume or a CV, and then you're going to indicate your full name, email, and phone number. So for a phone number, if you are changing your location using a proxy, make sure you're using a phone number from the country that you are changing the location to. For instance, if you're in Kenya and you're changing your location to the US, make sure you have a US number. You can get a number at text verified or pin me. Then for a resume, if you don't have a resume, you're just going to copy the description of the job, paste it on ChatGTP, and ask ChatGTP to help you create a resume. After that, you're going to edit. If you see anything that maybe doesn't make sense, maybe it's not good enough, just edit it, and then that's what you're going to use. You're also required to fill a LinkedIn URL. When you're filling this URL, make sure the LinkedIn profile that you're using says maybe you understand the job you're doing. For instance, if you are doing an application for a translation job, make sure the LinkedIn profile you're using says that you are an expert in translation. You can always edit afterwards. Just edit and fill that information. If you don't know what to fill, copy the job description, paste it on ChatGTP, and tell ChatGTP to create you a LinkedIn profile. Then here you're going to see application questions. In which country were you born? For example, if they're asking you, if the application is for a role about translation into Lingala, here you're supposed to indicate maybe you are from Lingala speaking countries, like these countries that speak Lingala. I think some countries in Central Africa. If it's something like Germany, then you must indicate you are born in a German speaking country. Obviously, they won't ask you for your birth certificate or anything, so you can just indicate that you are born in Germany. Then here they're going to ask you, in which country are you residing? What I mean is, like, for example, the job requires you to be in the US and you are using a proxy. You cannot say you are in Kenya and then apply for a job that requires you to be in the US. You have to indicate you are in the US. Then here you're going to state in which states you are in, if applicable. Remember, if the role does not require you to be in the US, then this is not important. It's not applicable. Then here we have primary language spoken. So you'll just select the language you speak. Obviously, this depends on the role. It's not general, and do not just indicate the language, your primary language, the primary language that you speak. You need to be conversant with the language you are applying for. And then here there is the highest education level. Obviously, say maybe you have a bachelor degree or something like that. Available hours to work in a week. Always check the hours they have said they want you to work. For instance, you'll find some jobs require you to work a minimum of 10 hours. Others require you to work a minimum of 40 hours per week. So before writing anything here, always confirm how many hours you're required to work every week. And that's it, guys. Then after that, you submit your application. Remember, you just don't have to apply for one role. You can apply for multiple roles. After that, you'll just wait for them to respond. They're going to send you an email telling you if they have accepted you or not. And after they accept you, it's when you're going to create a profile. If they don't accept you, you can always apply again. The important thing here is to make sure that your CV or resume is tailored for this role. Just copy the job description, paste it onto ChatGPT, and ask it to create you a CV. After they create your CV, you can humanize it to just edit a little to make it not sound so AI, and just submit. And if you liked also to learn about websites that are hiring people to teach online, you can watch this video here. And this other is about websites that are hiring people to chat. Good luck. I'll see you in the next video.